sneaking away from milking. So if everybody could, before they leave, there's that feedback sheet in the back of your handouts. If everybody could please fill that in, and that'll just help us in the future when we're preparing events like this. And always, feedback's always great to know where areas are people want to learn about and what we can do better. And if everybody could just please put the lanyards, where do we want the lanyards dropped off? There's a box, there'll be a box in the end pen if everybody could just drop off their lanyards. Yeah, so just for starters, massive thanks to Peter and Emma for opening up the farm for us today. We've just been over in the paddock and seen the cows and seen the farm, and we've come down the driveway, and what a picture it is. Well, they've said it's a tier 1 farm, but really got to put the effort in to make sure a tier 1 farm looks like it does today. So a massive credit to you guys, and thank you very much for opening it up for us today. We've all really taken a huge amount away from it. And just on what you're doing here, I'm really glad that Pete's not a second-hand car salesman, because he really hasn't sold how fantastic of a job he's doing here. We're very grateful you put the figures up, because they're just an amazing story. And I think for a lot of young guys or guys in their first contract milking or share milking positions, a real take-home from this is, like, a lot of people will be thinking, oh, I've just got a share milking job or contract milking job, what about taking on a second job? But here you can see, if you really put everything into it, have your finger on the pulse of everything, being on your R&M, be doing your development yourself, doing the mating, just picking up all those basics and all those little gains you get across the way, how much you can take away, and by getting figures and performance like that, you're so much better off than trying to spread yourself too thinly. And looking at Peter's airline as well, under a lot less pressure, so real key learnings there. A few other things as well. Pete said he's not a breeder, he's not an agronomist, but as we've heard him speak today, he's got such knowledge and detail about every decision that they're making on this farm, so nothing's ever done on a whim, so he's really thought about every part of the process. And sort of credit also, the team's been here a long time, so when we were sort of kind of quiz him about what are they doing differently, and he just, oh, it's just what we do, it's just do the basics, but it's because they've had the longevity of the guys, and everybody knows what's going on, and everyone's there working towards a common goal, which really makes this place so successful. For what Pete was trying to show us is not doing anything special. I'd just like to thank, well, before they even spoke, our guest speakers that we've had on today, Aidan, Jen, Virginia, Heather and Al from the committee, and as well we've got after lunch we've got a panel, so thanks to all those guys, Ellen and Chloe Smith, Hayden and Robin Williams for coming and speaking on that also. Thanks to Gary and Zed for helping us on the Pasture Committee, Pasture Summit Committee, just putting all this together. It's not an easy event to do, and we've done it in a relatively short turnaround this time, so thank you very much. When Al and I came down here 2 months ago, we said to Pete, there's probably only going to be 50 or 60 people here because of what sort of numbers we've had in the outer reaches before, and for 185 tickets to be sold, and I think 180 to turn up, that's pretty impressive, so really chuffed with how this has gone, and I know a few more people than Pete we promised to be speaking in front of, but done an awesome job there. Just like to also thank our headline sponsor ASB, they've stepped up this year, and our headline partner Gary and Zed for helping us, providing us the funds to make sure we can keep events on like this. They're providing the funds, they're giving us the free rein to sort of run it how we want, so it's a really cool opportunity, and we can really try and do things differently than how they've been done in the past, so thank you for that. And also, big thanks to all our silver sponsors. See most of them on the board: Agricom, Balance, Dairy Holdings, Fonterra, Farm Source, LIC, MPI, On Farm Sport, Dairy Exporter, Ravensdown and Silverfern Farm. So again, without you guys supporting it, we wouldn't have been able to put today on, so thank you very much. Big thanks to Silverfern Farms and to Farm Source. They're putting on lunch, which will be on as soon as I'm finished, so I'll wrap it up quite quickly. And just like to thank everybody also for turning up today. A lot of local people turned up, a lot of guys from north of Ashburton in different directions put a bit of time in and travelled down today, so we really appreciate that. And the more support we get as a committee, the more resources we can get and the bigger events we can do in the future. So thank you very much to you guys. I'm sure there's not too much else you'd rather be doing today anyway, so There you go. Yeah, and then just the last one, so after lunch we've got a committee speaking, so for those who can, please stick around. We're going to try and make that really interactive about some pretty impressive businesses locally that have grown and sort of getting very similar financial results and top line performers. So if you've got the time, please make sure you stick around for that and really get into them. Oh yeah, and I'd just like to thank Anne Bird, who's our coordinator for the committee. Where's Anne? Hiding somewhere. Where is she? Oh, she's there talking, but Anne? Anne? Yeah, so, yeah, Anne's the one who behind the scenes puts all this together and makes sure everything's done and makes sure every sign is straight, and so she's finger on the pulse of everything as well. But no, so on behalf of the committee, thank you very much for everyone for turning up. Thanks Pete and Em for a fantastic presentation today, and a real inspiration to a lot of young guys who are wanting to sort of do something similar, showing that farm ownership can be done and farming can be incredibly profitable. So well done, and thank you very much. And thank you everyone. Cheers.
I just have a quick word, just in case some of you are going to slip away. I just encourage you not to. Our next couples, they've built their equity and have farm ownership, which is the goal of many of you, but they've done it in a different way, so it's well worth hearing. There's some real gems to hear from these guys. They're classy couples, both of them, and we know how good Pete and Emma are, and they'll be up on stage as well. So I just encourage you to stay around. We'll just be half an hour for lunch, is that right? So we'll try and get into it so you can still get away, get milking if you have to, your milking. Especially you young people who are trying to grow your equity, this is a great opportunity to hear some people who've done it really, really well.